Terra Luna Classic Army. It has been roughly a year since we embarked on our vision to burn as much Terra Luna Classic as humanly possible. And with that being said, we've made progress. But some things are gonna have to change, and we're gonna have to take action in a different way to get to our once desired goal of that $1 price tag. So we're gonna be talking about that in today's video, what we can do differently. Before we do get into that, I would like to mention Blaze Token. Welcome to Terra Classic Update, your source for the latest news and insights on the Luna cryptocurrency. Stay up to date with our in-depth analysis, expert insights, and up-to-the-minute news. Subscribe now to stay ahead of the curve in the world of Luna. Let's go ahead and talk about Terra Luna Classic. So first and foremost, let's go ahead and progress that we've made in the first year. We have burned 53 billion Terra Luna Classic in roughly the first year. Now, it hasn't been quite a full year, but it's been about 11 solid months of consistent effort from the community. We still have about 5.9 trillion Terra Luna Classic to get through. So if we divide that by 53 billion, which roughly represents the 1-year period, we can go ahead and just how many years it's going to take for us to burn through the supply. And as you can imagine right here, 111 years is not a number that any of us want to see. So naturally, we're gonna have to tackle this in a slightly different way. How are we gonna speed this up? And what have we learned in the last year that can help us take the right path for the next year going forward? Now, this is a fantastic question, right? So this is my stance on this, and this is what I think we need to start doing absolutely ASAP. This is something that we should have already done, I think, frankly. But we've gotten distracted with other things in the community. Now, number one, what we saw is when the burn tax was higher, we were actually burning more. But the biggest issue that we encountered is people grabbed their Terra Luna Classic that they were holding on Terra Station, and they brought it over to exchanges so that when they bought and sold Terra Luna Classic, they wouldn't be charged that transaction fee of 1.2% when that was alive. And with that being said, of course, that lowered transaction volume on chain, and that caused a lot of problems. So step 1, and what we have to do right away is get alignment from every single exchange that has Terra Luna Classic to go ahead and also implement the burn tax on their exchange. This is a must, and then if we're able to do that, we can also raise the tax. So instead of being at the 0.2%, which is what we're at right now, we can raise that to 1.2% once again, because we're no longer going to have that initial problem that we have. And I know one big thing that a lot of you guys are going to say is, well, what about smart contracts? What about dApps that are building on Terra Luna Classic? And that, my friends, is a fantastic point. We're going to whitelist the apps and layer 2 applications. They just need to submit that so that we can go ahead and whitelist them so they don't get charged on non-transaction related things. That of course when they're setting up their DApps so that we can get you utility on chain still. So let's say hypothetically we can get this to happen, which I do think if we go ahead and align with the layer 1 task force, we can actually make a reality very easily, right? Something that we can actually do. So let's go ahead and do this right. We reach out to every single change. We get them to agree to this. We become aligned in this vision and in this goal. We go ahead and do this. And we're going to be working on governance for this, by the way. So this is something that actually can happen. Okay, but let's say this is what is happening. The tax is 1.2%. We have a day like today, right? $51 million in volume, which is actually very low comparative to what we've seen historically for Terra Luna Classic, right? So we have 51,44,0680. We're just going to go ahead and do that by the 1.2% tax to get a total of $617,000 worth of Terra Luna Classic burned inside of a single day. Now, that is no small amount, right? $617,000 on a day like today would actually make a very sizable difference. If we can burn 100% of this consistently like this and we get all exchanges aligned once again, that's gonna make a very large impact for Terra Luna Classic in our community, ladies and gentlemen. Every single day that we do this is another day that the Terra Luna Classic supply is gonna dwindle down much faster than it previously did. But the question is just how fast is that? And can we turn that 111 years that I brought to you guys earlier to a much lower number? Well, let's go ahead and do the math on that real quick. So as it currently stands, if we were to go ahead and burn 1% of this $51 million right here, $680,000 somewhere around there, 1.2%, right? That would be about 5 billion Terra Luna Classic burned in a single day. About almost 6 billion, actually. That's quite substantial, right? And this is a very small amount. I want to remind you guys of that. But if we multiply that by 30 days, that is 179 billion Terra Luna Classic. We multiply that, ladies and gentlemen, by a few months, like, let's just say 6 months. Well, there we go. We can potentially burn through 1 trillion, a Terra Luna Classic in 6 months, right? That is a very solid value proposition. And this is why. This is something that we really need to seriously consider. This is not something we have done before. We haven't gotten all of the exchanges aligned and signing agreement. It's time for us to go ahead and do this. It's crucial that we do this because even with these very low volume numbers, we can still go ahead and burn these absurd amounts, right? Now, I will say the more we burn, the higher the price goes, the less that's going to be burned, because, of course, the value is higher. But if we can get the volume much higher than it is right now, and let's just say, hypothetically, we can get to where we were at all-time highs, where we saw 4 billion with a B dollars in value, right? In a single day, just US dollar value. And we just get 1.2% of that, right? That's $48 million worth of Terra Luna Classic, which is almost 1/10 of our current market cap, right? We go ahead and manage that in a day, ladies and gentlemen. That's where things get absolutely insane. The current price, well, in a single day, we could burn through 420 billion Terra Luna Classic, right? Go ahead and multiply that by 30 days. Well, at that point, Terra Luna Classic is going to be skyrocketing in price. And, yes, we can get through 99% of the supply extremely quickly. And this is why, this is what we need to aim for, right? Because during the next bull run, if we have this in place, and we do see days where $4 billion in volume floods into Terra Luna Classic, we can actually make our dream a reality much faster than many of you think. So, yes, it is still possible. The dream is still there. It's just a matter of aligning the community and us all coming together and making it a reality. And of course, it is possible, right? But this is only gonna work if we all become aligned on governance. I mean, outside of this, ladies and gentlemen, I don't see Terra Classic absolutely exploding. But if we whitelist apps so that they don't have to get transaction volumes and multiple fees for every single burn tax applied to them every single time they try to do something, we get every single exchange aligned. We just make a list of everyone who currently has Terra Luna Classic. We get them to agree to it. We reach out to the L1 task force. We get them aligned with this. Yes, I think that we can do this. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give this an honest attempt, an honest effort. And I very strongly believe that we can make this a reality. And please, let's get the word out there. That's all for today's update on Luna cryptocurrency. We hope you found our analysis and insights valuable. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more updates on Luna and other exciting blockchain projects. And as always, thanks for tuning into Terra Classic Update. We'll see you in the next one.